Jackson Radio Show.
I've condemned neo-Nazis. I've condemned many different groups, but not all of those people were neo-Nazis, believe me. Not all of those people were white supremacists. I think there's blame on both sides. You look at both sides. I think there's blame on both sides, and I have no doubt about it. What about the alt-left that came charging at the, as you say, the alt-right? Do they have any semblance of guilt? Let me ask you this. What about the fact they came charging with clubs in their hands, swinging clubs? Do they have any problem? I think they do. There was a group on this side, you can call them the left, or you've just called them the left, that came violently attacking the other group. So you can say what you want, but that's the way it is. You had people in that group that were there to protest the taking down of, to them, a very, very important statue and the renaming of a park from Robert E. Lee to another name. No, George Washington was a slave owner. Was George Washington a slave owner? So will George Washington now lose his status? Are we going to take down, are we going to take down statues to George Washington? How about Thomas Jefferson? What do you think of Thomas Jefferson? You like him?
I do love
Okay, good. Are we going to take down the statue? Because he was a major slave owner. Now we're going to take down his statue. So you know what? It's fine. You're changing history. You're changing culture.
Welcome back, everybody. Kevin Jackson here. What Trump needs to condemn is he needs to condemn the Democrats. The Kevin Jackson Show is what you're listening to, KJRadio.com. Trump needs to make it very clear that the people who foment race, hatred, racism, call it whatever you want, the jealousy, all kinds of negative emotions are all leftist. Look at the Tea Party. Show me anything close to this that we've ever done. Anything. It's ridiculous. Anyway, I want to talk about the various people who, well, I'm going to continue on with this ground and pound and why we have an opportunity to beat the left into submission here, because they, yet again, have brought up racism in the form of Donald Trump, and he's got nothing to do with this. This wasn't a Trump rally. This was a rally around, supposedly, taking down the statue of some of these Southern icons, people that fought in the Confederacy. And I'll be blunt. I don't give a crap. I look at them as monuments to losers. And I don't mean it in a bad way, because everybody in America is somehow connected to the people that fought against it was brother against brother. So how are you not going to be connected? And so one side loses, which, by the way, rightfully so, ordained by God that the South lost, because a man to live in slavery is not going to happen. It shouldn't happen. Not in America. It's happening elsewhere around the world. Leftists don't seem to care about that. But a man owning a man in America should never happen. So the right side lost. However, those are still citizens of America. And the majority of the people who fought against, or fought for slavery, they fought for a very small number of people. Less than 2% of the people in the South owned slaves. Most of them were hardworking people just trying to make a living like everybody else. Now, the concept how they treated blacks, that might have been more uniformly across the way. But again, who was it? It was Democrats. Who saved the day? Republicans. And yet we have people giving up our history. I keep going back to this Confederate flags, thing with Nikki Haley in South Carolina, when she symbolically removed the flag and had a big press conference around it. And she effectively gave ownership of the Confederate flag to the Republicans. The worst thing you could possibly do in history is give a flag that supposedly represents, what the left said. It really is Southern pride, but whatever you want to call it, if it's a symbol of racism, you want to give that symbol now to the Republicans, the group that freed the slaves and set up the historically black colleges and universities, etc. Republicans are the people that help blacks assimilate into regular culture to become part of mainstream America, and you're going to give them the symbol of hate, as they say. I don't believe the flag is hate, by the way. Confederate flags don't scare me. Neither do monuments to old white men, even those that didn't like me. And for the record, I'm gonna really enjoy watching this spin on the left, because it already has. Woodrow Wilson at Princeton, famous Democrat, famous segregationist, segregated the White House, reinstituted segregation within the military to some degree, and was just a flat out racist. And the left love him. They love Woodrow Wilson. They love FDR. When are those guys going to go away? And quite frankly, I don't care that they do. I want them as reminders. But here's the thing, Republicans, speak up. Let people know. We have a mass, it's not a mass exodus. We have what the media wants to be perceived as this mass exodus from Donald Trump, ergo from you, because a group of people that I believe were paid by the left to organize and come out. And I bet if you follow the money, you're going to find out that these so-called neo-Nazis got a fortune to do this. The left love their criminals. They love to bring them out. Somebody who you don't even know, that's just barely related to this, went and met with white nationalists and said, hey guys, look, we'll give you $1 million, $2 million, $5 million, whatever. Bring this out, stir up some mess, and let's get this thing back. And here's the deal. Sadly for them, it is not going to work. Ground and pound. You get a chance to showcase to the left that, one, they're going to be ineffective. We aren't going to believe the hype. We don't care about their media. We don't care about their reporting. And two, you're going to be able to tell them, we have a counter to you. We have the truth. And you can say it all you want. We're going to keep tweeting out the truth. We're going to keep building memes against you. I was talking to folks during my fishing trip about why is it so important that we have, and I'm going to use my group, the Tea Party Community, teapartycommunity.com. Why is it so important that they exist? It's a very simple reason. It's important that they exist because you need somebody countering the nonsense of the left. And you need somebody not like the soon-to-be bankrupt Tea Party Patriots led by Jenny Beth Martin, who's done nothing. You need somebody who's fearless and going out there and saying that the group that got set up in Charlottesville is a shield for the left. They are the racist. I'll prove it every time. And I'll debate any of these guys. I'll debate crying rhinos like whatever the black dude was crying. I'll debate Van Jones, if he wants to talk about it, his crying about it, and President Trump and all these crybabies. I'll debate Al Gore. I'll debate the president or one of the Murdoch sons. I forget which one went against Trump recently. I'll debate any of them. Oh, Kevin, you just sent a shout out to your boss. Hey, folks, if me telling you the truth means I don't get a deal with Fox News, I'm sticking with the truth. We have the opportunity to showcase that these people, yet again, where's the Russian narrative? Is it being discussed? No. Where's Jim Comey? Where's Loretta Lynch? Where are all these supposed leaks and things that were happening in government that are, quite frankly, much more important? Why are they not being discussed? Kim Jong-un, he got backed down by Donald Trump. I'm going to bomb Guam. Yeah, and we're going to bomb you. What about this economy? Oh, Kevin, the stock market is suffering. The stock market is fickle. It'll be back over 2,200 and watch it. It'll go higher than that. Trust me, folks. You have a guy at the helm who's ready to fight for you. And he wants you to keep delivering ground and pound. There's only so much Trump can do. And what they want him to believe, the left, they want him to believe that people are abandoning him. Donald Trump's being abandoned. Nobody wants to be around Trump. It's terrible. It's awful. Look at what's going on with Trump. They want you to believe that. Because if the one thing that fuels Donald Trump, and I'll tell you this is a fact, he wants you to appreciate what he's doing. He doesn't need to do it. He wants you to appreciate that he's doing it, that he's the one taking these barbs for you, that he's the one who is willing to go out there and fight on your behalf, and you can just sit, stay behind behind the lines. He'll go to the front. I know this, my team, we love getting your mail. Kevin, you did this or that. Thank you, man. Police officers that write to me, Kevin, thanks for standing up for us. Love it. We fuel ourselves on that. Don't think Trump's any different. Letters of encouragement to Donald Trump. Phone calls. Tweets. Whatever medium you can use to get to him, use it. Because I guarantee you there's somebody out there wanting him to they want to get that information to him. And if you aren't getting it to him, the only thing he hears is the noise of the left. Donald Trump needs to know you care. When we come back, I want to talk about these pansy CEOs, Confederate monuments, and when we'll talk about the Barcelona terror attack that's really not getting a lot of coverage.
Kevin Jackson
on the Black Sphere Radio Network.
Do you owe back taxes to the IRS or state? The secret to avoiding the IRS nightmare is to seek professional representation. My friends at Security Tax Associates provide the most cost-effective and ethical representation in the industry while helping to avoid seizures, levies, and wage garnishments. Security Tax Associates is here to ensure that the appropriate steps are taken to permanently eliminate any possibility of future tax burdens once and for all. For a free, no-obligation consultation, contact Security Tax Associates, 844-779-4177. That's 844-779-4177. 844-779-4177. Or visit them at securitytaxassociates.com.